Well, greetings from Alaska to the representatives from the IOGCC member states and associate states and international affiliate country members. Welcome to Calgary. I'm thrilled that the Midyear Issues Summit is being hosted by one of our wonderful international affiliates, Alberta. The IOGCC has not met outside the United States in more than 50 years, so it's about time. 5 of our 8 affiliates are Canadian provinces: Alberta, British Columbia, Newfoundland and Labrador, Nova Scotia, and our most recent member, Saskatchewan, which joined earlier this year. Welcome. I trust the events of Sunday proved both educational and enjoyable. I was sorry to miss the Core Research Laboratory tour, where you saw critically important scientific progress in digital imaging and electron microscopy and histology. These clinical data sets allow the research community and governments and business leaders to pursue informed resource development. I read about one new core lab in North Carolina described as a cathedral to science, and I suspect many of you now agree. And I know you all enjoyed the outing to magnificent Banff with some of the most spectacular views in the world. Of course, to find the most spectacular views, you're going to need to fly north to the last frontier. Mayor Dave Broncagnier, from whom you just heard in the White Hat ceremony, he may take issue with that, but I'm sure at least one of the 3 honorees in that ceremony, that true Alaskan Dan Seamount, he'd be on my side in the debate. In any case, I think Mayor Broncagnier and I would agree that both majestic lands offer the heart-warming, hand-shaking, tongue-loosening, back-slapping, neighbor-loving spirit that you all just whooped about. I sure wish I could be there with you in person. But besides getting ready for a special legislative session to deal with the gas line in Alaska, well, 2 weeks ago, I gave birth to a new Alaskan, Trig Palin. He's keeping me close to home for a bit here. You know, having Trig sure has put into perspective our collective mission at IOGCC to promote the conservation and efficient recovery of our oil and gas resources while protecting health, safety, and the environment. Trig reminds me who the IOGCC truly serves. We serve our children, our grandchildren, and their grandchildren. We must constantly remind ourselves of the importance of our jobs as IOGCC participants to protect the resources that will be relied upon so heavily by future generations. Now, yesterday, you received a welcome from Mike Smith, our new IOGCC Executive Director. As most of you know, Mike has an outstanding background, having served as Assistant Secretary of Fossil Energy for the Department of Energy, Primary Policy Advisor to Secretary Abraham on federal coal, petroleum, and natural gas programs, co-chair of the U.S.-China Oil and Gas Forum, and chairman of the policy group Carbon Sequestration Leadership Forum. Mike will do wonderful things for us heading up the IOGCC. With that background, some might think he doesn't need it, but fortunately, Mike will be ably assisted by Jerry Baker, who has done such a fantastic job as acting executive director. Jerry, who was appointed following the retirement of Christine Hansen, served as associate executive director during Christine's reign and will continue in that role under our Mike. He has been serving in this capacity since 2002. Thanks so much, Jerry, for your continued passion and tireless service to the Commission. Last, I want to thank Vice Chairman Dan Seamount, who is my friend, and Second Vice Chairman Lynn Helms, and to the rest of the IOGCC administrative staff, Erica Carr, Tiffany Baddorf, Rachel Henderson, Amy Wright, Dee Thurlow, Mary Oberle, Linda Gamble. You have all done such a great job of organizing the issues and coordinating this mid-year meeting. Thank you all. We should reflect for a moment that we are now celebrating nearly 75 years of ensuring that the oil and natural gas resources of our members are produced efficiently and that the environment is fully protected. Let's celebrate that, but not lose our focus. Our mission has never been more important than it is today as we see global demand drive consumption and energy prices to record levels. So now, let's get down to business. This morning's general session will be jam-packed with important information and discussion. Deputy Premier Ron Stevens' talk on responsible development for a secure energy future is going to be excellent and informative. Dave Harbour, now a Commissioner Emeritus of NARUC, will have great information on developing reliable research regarding socioeconomic and environmental effects of production moratoria. Chris Seasons from Devon, Canada, will give what I'm certain will be a great Canadian energy overview. And Chuck Sermlow of Enbridge, he's going to address the increasingly important issue of carbon transportation and sequestration. We then get to a panel discussion of the Alaska gas line, which obviously is near and dear to my heart as an Alaskan, but more importantly, the Alaska gas line is near and dear to my heart as an American. We need this line, and the right kind of line, to lower domestic energy costs and enhance our national energy security, and to do so with the most environmentally friendly fossil fuel. We have an unprecedented array of panelists to discuss what will be, when completed, the largest construction project in North American history. That panel will consist of Alaska State Representatives and Tony Palmer from TransCanada, and Federal Pipeline Coordinator Drew Pierce, and Assistant Deputy Minister Sue Kirby from the energy sector of Canada's Natural Resources Department. The nation wants an update on this project. They're going to get one today. So you'll have the breakouts from the committees: public lands, public outreach, environment and safety, legal and regulatory affairs, state review, and international energy resources and research and technology. Also, the Council of State Oil and Gas Attorneys will discuss oil and gas regulation in Alberta. Again, I do regret that I am unable to attend in person, but because I believe deeply in the importance of our world's energy future, and I would love to hear real-time presentations and join in the discussions you all will be having. I know the leaders of states and provinces share the same view, and that we are collectively poised for some of the most challenging but most exciting times in energy. I'm confident that you will come away from this mid-year summit with a renewed sense of commitment to the task at hand and a willingness to do your part in our continued success. Our little ones are counting on us, so let's not let them down. So I thank you all. Enjoy the summit.